Oh, I'm rolling. Couldn't tell. Hi guys, it's episode 6 of the Gilded Age. Oh, went the wrong way. Oh jeez, what a terrible start. Okay, we are on slide 134. Yep, and I'm going to go to 174. And this is called the New South. As you know, this is all the Confederate States, what used to be the Confederate States. And what you have to know about this is that it is absolutely agrarian and agricultural. Anything that has AGR in it equals agriculture or farming. Okay, so after the Civil War, the southern states did not fully seize the opportunity to embrace industrialization to replace the slave-based cash crop economy. There's quite a few things in here I want to talk about is industrialization. One, from world history class, you know that Great Britain and France were imperialist powers, and they went and colonized a lot of places, just like we had been colonized 400 years ago, around 1607. And so when you go to other places, they would go and they'd rape, rob, and pillage the natural resources from those places, send them back to their country and industrialize, and then they became world powers as a result. Well, we did the same sort of thing, except we just went to the Deep South. The Deep South stayed agricultural. We basically rape, robbed, and pillaged the resources from the Deep South. The Confederate States, the previous Confederate States, they stayed agricultural. We shipped everything to the North for manufacturing and industrialization. So the North got really, really rich and strong and powerful, and the South stayed agrarian, which didn't help much. You also have to know about cash crops. As you know, cotton is a cash crop. In the Midwest, where I'm from, corn or beans or soy or any of that stuff, soybeans, wheat, all of those are cash crops. Cattle, anything that is one crop specifically that you only grow one crop, like just corn or just cotton. So cash crops. All right, I think that you have a page in your composition book. I would like you to have a page in your composition book that says all of the captains of industry, robber barons. Please add Duke to it. Duke equals tobacco, and that is in North Carolina. As you know, Duke University is there. Many, many, many people have schools that they've named after them. You already know about Stanford. You know about Vanderbilt. By the way, Belmont was also in railroads, so he was also a captain of industry. A lot of the places that are school names, they were former captains of industry, like Belmont and Vanderbilt, who were both in railroads. Duke, they had a cash crop that was tobacco. By the way, in 1619, the very first slaves were brought here to North Carolina to farm tobacco. That's why the first slaves were brought here. So Lucky Strikes. Lucky Strikes are the first cigarettes. Before that, people rolled cigarettes on their own. They didn't have cigarette machines until Lucky Strikes. And Lucky Strikes were also very popular during World War I. Okay, here's what I want you to know. It's very, very important that you realize that for 10,000 years, most of the world has been agrarian or agricultural. The very first, most significant thing that's ever happened in the history of the earth was called the Neolithic Revolution, which was the agricultural revolution. Hopefully some of you know that from world history class. And that's because we started farming. We stopped hunting and gathering, and we settled down and became farmers. That was in 8,000 BCE, almost 10,000 years ago. However, we also have the second most significant thing that's ever happened, and that was the Industrial Revolution in Great Britain, when we started using the steam engine. Thomas Newcomen created a steam engine, and then we made that steam engine better, and we made factories and all sorts of everything else, but they were based on fossil fuel usage. And that has changed everything since 1750. All of you know about me and my sadness and grief about the climate situation that we've gotten ourselves into, which is based off of burning fossil fuels that has made our climate warm. The agrarian South, all of us, 95% of us, were farmers before 1750, 95% of the earth. And then